safety for each one here, and we ask that you be with every athlete as they compete and as they do, that they'll always show honor to you. Lord, just be with us as we leave here tonight and travel our way home. And on behalf of everyone here tonight, God, that we just ask that we make this prayer to you in the wonderful name of your Son, Jesus. Amen.
Hey, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to start the lineup. First off, will be Leake and Varsity girls basketball team. We're going to start off with number 2, Miss Sarah Prince. Number 4, Hannah Clark. Number 13, Addie Crow. Number 15, Haley Morgan. And ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup, number 4, Brianna Boyd. Number 11, Nevaeh Jefferson. Number 12, Miriam Edwards. Number 14, Laura Shaw.
so I can just. No, you're good. You're fine. Good EXP, bro.
Welcome into the Heritage Academy Sports Network. It's Heritage Academy and Leake Academy tonight. First possession, no score for Leake Academy. I'm Ty Goldman alongside Britt Vine for this one. Got a good game at hand between these two. So now Heritage will take it down the floor. It'll be Hill with the basketball. And a steal and a turnover. Leake down the other way. And a layup, no good. Heritage fortunate there, Britt, to be able to get out of that without any points from Leake Academy.
Yeah, absolutely. They should be able to capitalize here. They started off pretty slow last time as well. Last game we called. It was a pretty defensive game as Nevaeh Jefferson misses a mid-range shot there. But it was slow last game too, and it looks like they're going pretty fast as Leake Academy scores.
Yeah, both teams going fast early here. Leake gets on the board first. So Hunter Hill will take it down the floor. She'll get to work here. Driving it inside the lane.
Tough shot.
Yeah, that one no good. It's a 3-on-1 fast break now for the Rebels, and the shot goes in. An early timeout here from head coach Maggie Profit. So 4-0 the score early here. Leake Academy with a lead over Heritage Academy. Heritage, couple of offensive possessions, not really able to get things going so far. Played okay defensively, but, you know, what have you seen so far in this one?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems very fast-paced early on in the game. It was a little bit slower last game, and it was low scoring, kind of just like this. But everything seems a lot more frantic now. They need to buckle down and just try to create some rhythm, maybe get something going here. It's been very fast so far. They just got to slow it down a little bit.
So we'll come out of the timeout, and Heritage will inbound it.
Nevaeh Jefferson down the court. Takes to the corner. Comes back up to the top of the key.
And now she'll continue to patrol the offense. Driving inside, lost the basketball, a turnover for Heritage. So come the Rebels the other way. First game between the two this season. A layup here, no good, but a foul, and Leake will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, a little disconjointed here early on from Heritage. I wonder what exactly is going on. It just did not look like this last time as the first free throw was missed.
First free throw miss. Yeah, Leake getting to the rack in their possessions, able to make a couple layups early on. Now a chance here to maybe make a free throw, and they make the second one, so it's 5-0. So Leake definitely, like you said, able to get to the basket earlier in their possessions and earlier in the game. Heritage still scoreless, and it's Hill trying to take it down the floor. She has the ball stolen, but the ball trickled out of bounds before that Leake Academy player could save it.
Yeah, another fortunate break for Heritage there.
Yeah, for sure.
Need to score here.
Yeah, need a bucket. Miriam Edward will inbound. Struggling to get it in. She does,
wow,
but it's thrown away. And so here comes Leake Academy. Setting up the offense down top of the key. A fake drive to the left. Kick out to the right wing. A three no good. Follows her shot. Rebound no good. Misses that one and misses
wow,
that shot. Gets the rebound. Misses it again. And Heritage fortunate. And they take it down the floor. 5-0 the score. 5:43 to go and counting. Now 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Hunter Hill with the basketball. Trying to throw it to her teammate,
Man.
Laura Lee Sharp.
And I'll tell you, really bad passes early on.
Yeah.
That's the third or fourth one I've seen.
It's
just got to make better passes.
Been a couple of you know, a little bit of careless passes early on. Heritage got to clean that up, but some active hands by Leake Academy. And this one thrown into the backcourt, fought for. It's going to go out of bounds. Do we have a call? I think it's going to be Heritage basketball.
Looks like it.
Yeah, and they'll inbound on the baseline. So that one just kind of thrown on the backcourt. Both players fighting for it from both teams. And the inbound to Hill. She'll take it down the floor. Maybe looking to drive here. She's tried to do that earlier. Throws up a shot inside the free throw line. It doesn't go. Ball saved, or attempted to be saved in by Brianna Boyd, but to no avail. So it'll be Leake Academy basketball.
Yeah, and also just not a lot of ball movement either. I think.
Yeah, I mean it's been a lot of Hunter Hill trying to drive and make it to the basket. You know, as a Leake with a shot here in the offensive end, no good. A rebound though, and a shot up is good. So 7-0 start for Leake Academy on Heritage. But yeah, offensively, Britt, I mean, I think you're kind of right. It's just been a lot of dribbling.
Yeah.
And the passes they haven't been really good passes so far to start.
Yeah, and credit to Leake Academy, too. They're playing really swarming, aggressive defense, which is causing a lot of these bad passes and causing a lot of confusion and just disconjointedness. I don't know if that's a word, but.
I kind of get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
So they work it out to Hill, who's handled the ball a lot in this one, along with Nevaeh Jefferson. And a foul called. It should be on Leake Academy, and it is. And we'll have a baseline inbound for Laura Lee Sharp of the Patriots. Patriots trying to get on the board here. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Inbound to Nevaeh Jefferson. Hunter Hill working inside. Now she'll come back out. A lot of movement here. Double screens on both sides. We'll get it to Hill on the right wing. Oh, had her open underneath, I thought, with Brianna Boyd.
Yeah, I thought she would see that. Just didn't quite pull the trigger.
Hill throws one up, doesn't go, but she'll get to go to the line for two.
A lot of tough shots from her. That's the third or fourth one I've seen of that as well.
She's putting a lot of effort in, trying to score. And maybe she'll be rewarded here at the free throw line if she can knock a pair down.
This was a big struggle for her last game. And she makes the first one.
She makes that one, yeah. So Heritage on the board here with 3:57 to go in the first quarter, just trying to survive this first quarter here. Hunter Hill, one of the 4 juniors on this team, a leader, if you will, on this team. And she makes the second free throw.
First points on the board.
First points on the board for Heritage. See if they can defend and keep Leake Academy off the board. Here's an early 3-ball, and it falls. That was a nice shot there.
Yeah, and they've gotten a lot of good looks at the 3-point line. Leake Academy, that is.
Yeah, and I think they're moving the ball well, too. I think they're moving the ball really efficiently.
They're getting those open looks by doing exactly that. That's the first one that's fallen, but.
Now they're getting those looks, and the passes are leading the scores inside as well.
Absolutely. Man, this is really good defense from Leake Academy.
Tough defense. At least Heritage trying to be patient. Hunter Hill picks up her dribble, got to get it out. Now Laura Lee Sharp going to try and go to work. She'll go up.
Looked like a foul, but no call.
Some contact, no foul. Here comes Leake Academy in transition. Kick into the corner, open 3-ball. It airballs. Rebound, though, Leake Academy. Goes up with a layup, and that was a foul. You can hear it from
that
here.
was a hard foul.
We got our headsets on, and we can hear that one. So the Rebels will go to the line to shoot 2. And one thing, too, we mentioned the Heritage at least struggled with this a little bit, too, in the last game against Calhoun Academy as the first free throw falls. Defensive rebounds have been tough to come by. Leake Academy getting a lot of tough offensive rebounds, and it's hurt Heritage a little bit. And
it has.
has given Leake Academy a lot of opportunities. So
Yeah, they have a lot of second chance points thus far.
tough to inbound here. That might be a 5-second violation, and it is.
Wow.
So that press is really getting after
Yeah.
Heritage right now. So we'll have a player check in now for Heritage. It'll be McKinley Johnson who will come in for Brianna Boyd. So on the floor is Nevaeh Jefferson, McKinley Johnson, Hunter Hill, Laura Lee Sharp, and Julia Yeatman. Has a nice drive inside. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound and the shot goes up on the second attempt. 14-2 Leake.
Oh, good move.
Yeah, good crossover. See if she tries to drive it down the lane. It might be a blocking foul, and I think it's going to be. Hunter Hill ended up on the floor, but call a block, so no shot attempted, so it'll be a baseline inbound. It was a 4th team foul on Leake Academy, so the next one should put Heritage, I believe, in the bonus.
I think you're right about that.
Now Hunter Hill's shot doesn't fall. She was
Man.
open there, and
Yeah.
so was Laura Lee Sharp in the corner. And in transition, here come the Rebels. 3-ball top of the key, it falls. And Leake has just been on it here in this first quarter.
There is just nothing offensively for Heritage right now.
And a timeout for Heritage and head coach Maggie Profit. So, yeah, I mean, nothing offensively, Britt. Nothing offensively so far. And two, also defensively, it's been tough to stop Leake Academy.
Yeah.
They're making shots, but more importantly, too, Heritage really unable to grab, those defensive rebounds.
Absolutely. It's a struggle last game.
Yeah, and it's been a struggle on this one. So, you would simply say, hey, you got to find a body and box out. Anything else that maybe Heritage could do, at least defensively?
I mean, it's really just you gotta move, you gotta pass off defenders, and you gotta switch. And there's a lot of things that they could be doing better. It's a lot of three. I mean, I think they've had, that's what, the second or third three they've hit already. One of the two.
I believe it's 2 or 3 they've already hit. So
I mean, got to do a better job of passing off the player you're guarding to the next person and just playing tight defense. I mean, they're creating really good looks. They got to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, I think a thing too also. Got to close out a little bit better defensively. Got to close out to the 3-point line a little bit better.
Yeah.
There's been some open looks. Some Leake has tried to take, and this one's stolen on the inbound. And that's going to be a travel. And so Leake with one of their first few turnovers of the game, maybe 2 or 3 turnovers in this one so far for the Rebels. And here come the Patriots trying to inbound it again. They get it in to Sharp. She'll take it down the floor with some sideline pressure. She has it stolen away from her, but they're going to call a reach-in foul. And so we should be shooting 2 here with a free throw, or free throws rather. And we are 5 team fouls on Leake Academy. So Patriots in the bonus. And these are important free throws here.
Yeah.
Try and climb back into this one early in the game.
Especially because they haven't really been able to score any other way. As that one misses.
Now that one does not fall for Laura Lee Sharp. Yeah, only 2 points have come from the free throw line for Heritage in this one. Those 2 were from Hunter Hill. Second free throw does fall, so Heritage able to go 1 of 2 from the line. Here comes Leake Academy down the floor. And set up in their offense, rolling early in this one. Nice screen at the top. I just love the consistent ball movement, too.
Yeah.
Always a player moving. Another travel here near the baseline, so another turnover.
Yeah, that's tough because that was a really good possession right there.
Yeah, I mean, and she also had, made the right decision here, throwing it to the wing. Wing player was open.
Yeah, right.
But just traveled there. So, and another
Man,
steal.
they cannot inbound the ball now.
Leake Academy's press is really giving Heritage a lot of trouble. A 3 here in the offensive end, no good. They're down to the kick out again into the corner. 3-ball up again, no good. Trying to fight for a rebound. They can't quite get one. And a jump ball. And the possession arrow will go with the Patriots.
Yeah, and the Patriots, I think, are probably getting tired at this point. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's a relentless press.
it is. They're swarming, and at some point, fatigue is going to set in. As we're approaching the end of the first quarter, just a little over a minute left. They need this break.
Call a foul there on the outside. Trying to reach in and steal that one, a little bit too handsy. And so Julia Yeatman will go to the line. Again, Heritage's only points have been from the free throw line tonight. And so we'll see if the Patriots can still convert 3 of 4 from the line. Tried to go with a bank shot free throw, and it doesn't fall.
I heard the bank's closed this time of night.
Yeah, that's apparently. Maybe we can open the bank on this one.
Hopefully, yeah.
Open the bank.
Or maybe she'll try to just swish it.
Hunter Hill also is now checked in for Heritage. And
looks like some confusion along the Heritage bench.
Yeah, no, I believe Nevaeh Jefferson checked out, and she might be getting checked on here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Moving her wrist down on the bench below us, so hopefully she's all right. And the bank is open.
The bank opened back up. Look at that.
As that one banked in from the free throw line, so 17-4 the score. Patriots trying to string a couple stops together from the Rebels.
Good deflection.
A drive inside, and it was a nice one, but shot no good. Another offensive rebound for Leake Academy. And they get a 3-ball out of it. It's good. The offensive rebounds have really, I mean, they've been the difference in this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Have provided Heritage with so many possessions offensively. Or excuse me, provided Leake with so many more extra shots offensively.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a problem. They got a little bit better with it at the end of last game, but it was a big problem the beginning part, and it's showing up here for sure.
So 22 seconds and running. Hunter Hill going to try a 3-ball, and it falls.
Nice. Needed that.
And maybe that'll give Heritage a little bit of momentum. They need a stop here before the end of the quarter. A drive inside. Shot no good. Got some time maybe for a last shot. Hunter Hill down the floor. 4 on the clock. 3. Got to pass it off. Shot up and good. It's banked in.
What a shot.
From Laura Lee Sharp. And how about that close?
Oh, my goodness.
How about that close to the quarter? I mean, Heritage was down. They were down 20-4. 20-4 in a span of about 25 seconds. Heritage able to get 2 threes in a row. 1 from Hunter Hill, 1 from Laura Lee Sharp. And, you know, after a struggle of a first quarter, Patriots only find themselves down by 10.
Yeah, very fortunate for them because, I mean, that was about as good of a first quarter as Leake Academy could have had. And, I mean, to only be down 10 points after that, I mean, that's very nice. And, I mean, just when seemed like nothing could go right, Laura Lee Sharp hits a beautiful bank shot from the right wing.
I mean, yeah, it was a great bank shot there.
Absolutely.
A couple of great threes. We'll run through some of our sponsors here for Heritage Academy. Tompkins Law Firm, Bank First, Elite Physical Therapy, Falcon Contracting, Zachary's Restaurant, Chick-fil-A Columbus, International Paper, Southern Pipe and Supply, Life Choices Pregnancy Care Center, Allegro Family Clinics, and Allegro OBGYN. Those are a few of our many sponsors for Heritage Academy. We appreciate your work that you do in helping Heritage Academy athletics. Start of the second quarter here, Leake Academy with the basketball. Kick out to the wing, a little bit of a high pass ball gathered though.
That was a good move and a good block.
Good block too, but another rebound for Leake Academy offensively, and the follow-up shot will fall.
Yeah, I mean, really the short answer to how this game is going is, I mean, Heritage is just getting out-hustled.
Yeah,
every aspect.
At least on the boards. At least on the boards, it has looked tough. And now a foul here near the half-court line. It'll be the first-team foul on Leake Academy. Nevaeh Jefferson going to check back in. Good to see her okay. And she'll replace McKinley Johnston. But, you know, you had Leake Academy had put Heritage in the bonus with 2.5 minutes to play in that last quarter. So an early foul here. Maybe Heritage can prosper from the free throw line. Kick over to Yeatman on the left wing. She's trying to find somebody to pass to. Takes her dribble was just in the same position for too long. It'll be an offensive violation on her. And so a turnover early here in the quarter for the Patriots. Rebels with it now. Looking inside, couldn't quite find a passing lane. Jefferson with some aggressive defense. Knocked the ball away, but she goes out of bounds, just unable to really corral that one. Can't quite blame her with where the ball was knocked to.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that was a good hustle play, though. I mean, it's tough to say fight fire with fire, but I mean, this aggressive Leake Academy defense.
Aggressive offense, too. They've been driving all night long, and they drive to get a layup there. So 24-10 the score. Just into this second quarter, 6:33 and counting. And a Boyd looking now, kick it all the way the other wing, excuse me. Miriam Edward with it. She has it stolen away. In transition, could be an open layup, and it is. And so after that great end to the first quarter, 6-0 run to start the second quarter for Leake Academy, and it's 26-10. Boyd has her shot blocked.
That looked like it was open.
And it looked like Laura Sharp tried to throw it off the leg of a Leake Academy Rebel, and that didn't work out.
Not quite.
So it'll be a turnover for Heritage, and Leake the other way with it now. A tough shot there and a foul.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, maybe in her landing zone is all I can really think of. Coach Maggie Prophet maybe didn't like it. But, I mean, maybe in her landing zone there, and maybe she got away with one, too. That first free throw good. 27-10. Leake Academy.
Second free throw is good.
And now 28-10.
You got to have something here offensively from Heritage.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, right now you're down in the dumps. You haven't scored in the second quarter yet. I mean, you just got to have something.
Get it cross court to Hunter Hill. Her shot falls.
There you go.
They do get something, so now Leake with it in the other end. Layup up, no good. A rebound and a kick out for a three. It does not fall. And Heritage finally able to get the defensive rebound. Boyd brings it down the floor, gets it to Jefferson. 28-12 the score, coming up on 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Patriots trail the Rebels. Jefferson working now against a double team near the half-court line, trying to dribble out of it. Maybe needs a timeout. Able to get it, and that's going to be a travel. Going to be a travel. She got it off to Laura Lee Sharp, but traveled. Sharp did when she got near really that half-court line or that sideline. So
they were trapping Nevaeh Jefferson.
Exactly. Double teaming her the entire length of the floor. Really the width of the floor there. You could say both if you wanted to. They were all over. Three ball here on this end for Leake Academy, and it falls.
They continue to get open looks.
Exactly.
I think the problem is Leake Academy has some really good, they've got some really good paint players. And so I think Heritage is kind of swarming the paint as the ball was almost stolen. They're kind of swarming the paint, and they're getting these open looks at the three-point line.
And then if they miss, they're able to get the offensive rebounds too. Great transition pass. And a layup is good. Leake has put it out now to a 21-point lead. 33-12. They've outscored Heritage 13-2 this quarter.
Man.
Laura Lee Sharp with it. Trying to give the Pats any sort of momentum. Hunter Hill. Boyd. Maybe a decent look inside, but the ball just stolen away again. Here comes Leake Academy in transition. Left-handed layup is good. 35-12. Rebels lead the Patriots.
Trap again.
Yeah, trap again. near the half-court line. I think she went into the backcourt, and she did. A backcourt violation on Heritage Academy.
They just got to get the ball away. I mean, if logically, mathematically, if you're trapping somebody, somebody's got to be open. And right there were 3 people at half court. I mean, you got to get the ball somewhere.
Another open layup for Leake Academy. It's now 37-12, and it just is not going the way of the Patriots tonight. Leake Academy looks to be, a well-coached basketball team. Doing a lot of things right tonight. Great defensive pressure, too. Hunter Hill with it. She's double-teamed and tried to throw it cross-court. Ball stolen away.
Yeah.
Here come the Rebels. Kick over for another 3-ball attempt. It does not fall. Ball tipped around. Another offensive rebound from Leake Academy. Try another 3. It was online. Doesn't fall. Good box out and an offensive rebound. And the putback is good. 39-12. Leake Academy. 19-2. The Rebels have outscored the Patriots this quarter. They get it inside to Boyd near the right side block. Shot no good, too far. And a rebound. A kick up the floor. Now into maybe an attempt for 3. She drives inside, instead kicks back out, and this one is an even better look. 3-ball is good. 42-12. Leake Academy. Good head fake there. Hill goes up with a shot, and no good.
Everything feels so sporadic on offense for the Patriots. They're so rushed. It's like a lot of the shots that they're taking are just so off character, if that makes sense. As another 3-ball for Leake Academy falls.
Doesn't seem like anything's off character for Leake tonight.
Not at all.
They are rolling offensively and defensively, too, just on both sides of things.
And another turnover.
Another turnover. Layup is no good, but another offensive rebound. Kick out for a 3. One also no good, and a defensive rebound for the Patriots. Yeatman got it and now gets to Hunter Hill, who will take it up the floor. 1:10 to go till halftime. Boyd looking for somebody to kick to, gets it to Yeatman, now back to Hill. Hill may be thinking about a 3 there, doesn't try it.
It was pretty open.
Yep, had a little bit of space. Thought about it again.
Yeah.
Picks up her dribble, gets it back to Yeatman. A longer offensive possession here for Heritage. Trying to kick it into the corner, and another turnover.
Right there, you just got to shoot it, I think.
And a foul on the shot. Shot falls. And an and one opportunity for Leake Academy in what's been a dominant second quarter. And, it was a dominant first quarter, too, minus the last 25 seconds of the first quarter. But before this free throw here, I mentioned how they've outscored Heritage in this quarter. But now it's up to they've outscored Heritage 27-2 in this second quarter. So,
oh man,
Patriots.
This needs to be one of the best halftime speeches of all time.
Yeah, might need a good halftime speech. It's just been a struggle, and it's a credit to Leake Academy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Credit to Leake Academy. They've come in here. They played well as the free throw falls. They played well. Great defensive identity. They're tough and physical.
Yeah.
And trapping right here at the half-court line.
Again.
They are aggressive with the trap outside, and it results in another turnover for Heritage.
Good
and a
move.
nice spin.
Oh, man.
In transition, and a layup falls. Leake now with a 50-burger, 50-12 to score. See if Heritage maybe can get some points before the half. Instead, the ball's turned over. And a layup down the other end does not fall. Rebound, though, for Leake Academy, and a foul down on the floor. Clock still running. I don't think that's going to send us to half. They did call the foul. And they'll just go to the half without the foul, I believe. So that'll send us to halftime. Score is 50-12, Leake Academy. It has been just a dominant performance for Leake Academy so far, both offensively and defensively. On all sides of things, they've done well. Heritage, it's been tough for them to succeed, at least offensively. And then you talk about defensively, they've been able to force some missed shots. But also, you have those missed shots, but it's also been tough for Heritage to get defensive rebounds. And that's something that has resulted in a lot of second chance points, as you mentioned earlier in the game. But a lot of second chance points for Leake Academy in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the big reasons is I think Leake Academy is just, they're a bigger team. I mean, part of the problem with having a young Heritage basketball team is that a lot of these players are a little bit smaller. Now, I understand, like, any rebound is fair game, but it just seems like in the paint, it's just been the way of Leake Academy the whole night. And offensively for Heritage, I think what they need to do, since they're trapping, they need to get the ball somewhere and they need to pull shots. They're so hesitant to pull threes. Like, I don't know how many threes they've shot, but it can't be many.
Yeah,
like
and the thing, too, is Leake Academy has done, at least they've done such a good job when Heritage gets past the backcourt press, they're right there at the front court, and they're trapping near the half-court line.
Right.
So trying to use the half-court line as also a third defender in this scenario. So you have the half-court line as a defender, and also, too, if Heritage moves it to the left side or moves it to the right side, using that sideline as a defender as well. So it's just been immense defensive pressure from Leake Academy, and it's caused trouble for Heritage so far. And then, too, like you mentioned, when they get it past that, it's been a struggle either way. I mean, and a lot of it has been, just trying to attempt tough passes. Yeah. And some of those passes are just resulting in turnovers for Heritage in this ballgame.
Right. And the thing is, you got to make better passes. But, I mean, if I'm them, you got to catch and shoot. I mean, they're trapping. I mean, they're, like you said, they're leaving three people at half court. Somebody is going to be open. You got to just catch it and shoot it. And it just seems like, for some reason, shots are just not going up. They're trying to get it into the paint, and they're trying to move the ball, which, I mean, credit to them, they should be. But, I mean, it's from what I've seen so far, it's not going to happen.
It's overall just the thing of you got to move. You got to find a way to move quicker, and that's going to be tough to do because this team in Leake Academy moving very quick.
They are relentless
so far in this first half, and they've moved to a 50-12 lead as we are at halftime. About 4 minutes to go until the third quarter. We are going to take a short break. That way y'all don't have to hear us the entire time. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a moment with a couple of our sponsors, and also be back for the second half in just a moment. Leake Academy 50, Heritage Academy 12. I'm Ty Goldman alongside Britt Vine. You're listening to the Heritage Academy Sports Network. Welcome back into the Heritage Academy Sports Network. 50-12 at halftime. Leake Academy leads your Heritage Academy Patriots here in Columbus, Mississippi. Kick it to Britt for some of our Heritage Academy 2025 sponsors.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank Atlas Recovery and Towing, BOSS Boss Realty, Woodard Law, Sunflower, Truesdale Plumbing, Bill Russell Ford Lincoln, Curtis Optometry Group, Polsey Logging and Grand Trucking, Squincher, Wheel Roofing, Sprint Mart, Smiles by Callaway, TE Lot CPAs and Advisors, Permacorp, Lindsay Clemens and Associates Real Estate Closing Law Firm, North Mississippi Vascular Care, Century 21, Doris Hardy and Associates Patton Witten, Odzik Broker, Phillips Contracting Company, Mugshots Grill and Bar, Columbus Orthopedic, Trout Family Dentistry, and Columbus Fence. Thank you so much for sponsoring Heritage Academy Athletics.
So we'll get back into the second half here, see if Heritage can have a little bit more success than they did in the first half.
There you go. Found an open.
Looking inside, can't quite get it to fall. So like us looking inside so far, so maybe try and continue that, see what Heritage does now on defense. Another 3-ball up, another 3-ball good. I mean, she can shoot.
Yeah.
She's got a couple threes tonight. They don't have a roster, so apologize for that, for at least a roster for Leake Academy. But number 30 for them, can shoot it. Shot well tonight. And now a foul on the other end by Leake Academy, so Heritage will have a baseline inbound. Run their inbound set here, and then Laura Lee Sharp will kick it all the way to the top to Nevaeh Jefferson. We'll see if she can go to work here. It's kind of that point guard for Heritage this season. And a young player, too, in 9th grade. So a freshman working so far, and then this is going to be a violation on the Patriots here, so a turnover. And we do have running clock here in the second half. So things are going to speed up a little bit with it being 53-12.
Yeah. Gonna be tough to mount a comeback, but I've seen crazier things happen.
That's true. Another 3-ball attempt here, and the shot will not fall. They do get an offensive rebound. They'll go to work again. Nice pass inside. It's tough to hold on to. Able to hold on to it. Goes up with the shot. No good, but a foul. And free throws coming.
Starting to play more aggressive defense, the Patriots, that is. They swarmed the paint right there. There was about 3 people on number 4 who shot the ball. Almost still made the layup and also got fouled. But
yeah, the big thing is just, and we're going to continue to preach this too, is the first free throw is good. And this is going to be the MO, I guess, this season, because they've struggled in the 2 games that we've seen so far. They've struggled with it, is getting those rebounds, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah.
Heritage got to find a way to do it. The second free throw is good, but they got to find a way to do that, because as we mentioned in this game already, it's given Leake Academy so much more, so many more opportunities. Shoot the basketball. 3-ball from Laura Lee Sharp is no good. Ball kind of knocked away, but here comes Leake Academy down the floor.
Wide open.
Yeah, wide open 3 there. She kind of got lost in the transition defense, and the 3 is good. 58-12, our score. Nevaeh Jefferson with a floater inside the lane, off back iron, no good. Ball fought for and rebounded by Leake Academy.
Yeah, that was a good look for Nevaeh Jefferson. Had it pretty open, just unfortunately shot not able to fall.
Well, I like when she's in. Sorry for cutting you off. I like when she is aggressive. Another 3-ball up, another 3-ball good.
They are not missing.
Yeah, they are not missing from 3. But I like when Nevaeh Jefferson is aggressive like that. I like when she drives the lane. I think she can be a pretty good basketball player, and she's got a lot of years players in front of her.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I like seeing her aggressive, and here she kicks into the corner for a Laura Lee Sharp three.
That was like deja vu. That was almost the exact same as last time.
Yeah, well, Hunter Hill gets the rebound and turns around and shoots one just inside the free throw line, and it falls. So Patriots on the board for the first time since the early part of the second quarter. Another rebound for Leake Academy. Shot up was no good, and now another one fought for all the way back out to the three-point line, and Leake Academy will reset.
Oh, a little trap there.
Yeah, a little trap. And
Maya Jefferson's playing aggressive. She's not afraid of it.
Good job by Leake swinging the basketball here. They've done a great job of that all night. Some off-ball screens, leaves an open three. Shot won't fall. Fighting for the rebound is Brianna Boyd. And it goes out of bounds on her. It'll be Leake Academy basketball.
That should have been a pretty easy rebound, and unfortunately she's just not able to
just
come down with it.
Couldn't able to come up with it, so Leake Academy with a sideline inbound, and they'll go to work again offensively. Kick and another three ball. It's good.
That must be her spot. She must practice from right there.
From the wing?
I guess so.
She's been knocking them down. In this one, I mean.
Hey, and she's number 30. You know who else is number 30?
Yeah, Steph Curry. That's right. That's right.
Maybe that's where
the shades of it now with how she's shooting the ball.
Maybe that's where her thinking was when she chose that number.
Maybe so. Hunter Hill will kick it into the corner to Laura Lee Sharp.
There we go. That's the third time that they've kicked it to that corner to Laura Lee Sharp.
Worked on the third time's the charm.
Three strikes you're out, but.
So, Leake Academy with it. Heritage, at this point in the game, just trying to play your best basketball. It's going to be, like you mentioned, a foul here, though. But like you mentioned, going to be tough to come back, right, from this deficit, especially a running clock. But I think what you try and find is, or what you try and find if you're Heritage is any sort of good in the way you're playing here in the second half. I mean, honestly, the best thing is the first free throw's good. Honestly, the best thing at this point, kind of forget the scoreboard. Forget it's there.
Absolutely.
Just kind of go out and try and play ball is my thing. I mean, you just got to forget it, put it past you. I mean, you probably now this is probably going to be one in the loss column, but the thing is, you got to put it past you and go look past the scoreboard and play as best of basketball that you can.
Yeah, absolutely. And part of what's cool about this late game, there's two things. One, you get to see different players come in because, I mean, you're down so far.
Yeah, it's late in the game, too. Yeah, being down like that, yeah.
And also, you kind of get an idea of what works. You can kind of try different stuff and just kind of see what works as kick out to the corner. That one's good.
Shot's good for Aubrey Gray, a freshman who just checked into the game. So you just mentioned checking in some younger players, and this, again, is a younger squad. So, maybe be able to see.
Good defense. There we go.
Good defense there. Maybe be able to see what you got. And going to be a travel on Aubrey Gray. That couldn't hold on to the basketball and finally had it in her hands and then just kind of slid the back foot. So with that running clock, and you should be able to see it on your screen as well. Britt doing the camera work here. 30 seconds and counting to go in the third quarter. Kick out to Laura Lee Sharp. She'll try another three and it falls. So talk about finding something that works.
Yeah.
Laura Lee Sharp from three-point line.
Yeah.
Been pretty good so far. I have to believe 3 threes so far in the game for her. Had that one, the buzzer beater before the half, and then 2 here in the third quarter. 6 seconds on the clock. And Leake playing for that last shot. A kick all the way to the left wing. Shot up, and it's no good. So it'll be the end of the third quarter. Your score, Heritage 22, Leake Academy 66. At the end of the third here, we'll go through the last bit of our sponsors here, and then again, we'll mention them also in our post-game show. But the last bit of our sponsors, and we thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring Heritage Academy Athletics. It'll be Quality Beverage, McShann Lumber, WJ Enterprises, Matt Winter, Farm Bureau Insurance, JDS Wealth Strategies, King & Associates Cardiology, Shukalak Lumber, S&S Landscaping, ES Sorbent Warehouse, Gastroenterology Associates, Legacy Real Estate Group, Brislin Air Conditioning, Plumbing and Heating, BSN Sports, and Tracy Bryan Nichols Wealth. Appreciate all of our sponsors sponsoring us here in the 2025-2026 Heritage Academy Patriots athletic season. We'll start the fourth quarter here, Leake Academy with the basketball. See how much of their offense is just running clock. Now they're working it inside, and a layup up and no good, but a foul. So
she just kind of threw that one up. She was like parallel to the ground and just kind of chucked it up there with both hands.
Well, able to get the shot up, and she was fouled, so able to at least go to the line to shoot two. Now, we wouldn't be remiss without mentioning your Heritage Academy football team going to be playing in the state title against the Park Lane Academy Pioneers out of Macomb, Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that area.
Yeah, we're from, both of us from Macomb. No ties to Park Lane at all. So,
not at all.
So obviously rooting for Heritage. Hope the Patriots can bring it home.
I would love to see Park Lane Academy lose.
Exactly. Yeah. So Heritage Academy, hopefully can pull away with it. But a big game. It'll be at Jackson Academy is where the MAIS state championships are held. So
okay.
Heritage Academy and
neutral site.
Yeah, Heritage Academy and Park Lane Academy. So excited for that. Should be a fun one. And hopefully the Patriots can pull away with it as Leake Academy coming down the floor and the ball is kind of lost and we go out of bounds. So Heritage will have the ball back. But last week Heritage Academy went up against Magnolia Heights, able to come back and beat Mag Heights to put themselves squarely in the state championship game. So this would be the first state championship game, I believe, since the 2019 season for Heritage, where they won the state title. Eli Acker, one of the couple of Patriots on that team. A three ball in the corner is good.
Man, I'll tell you, that's been one of the lone bright spots on this team. She's good from that right side.
Laura Lee Sharp have been able to hit the three from there.
And another three ball attempted by Leake. It's no good.
A foul here, I believe, on the shot. So Nevaeh Jefferson will go to the line. But let's talk about that last state title team for Heritage Academy. I know you may not know much about it. I watched them. Both of my cousins played for that team. Rocky Wright,
that's cool.
Wright and Tate Wright played for that team. But you had a bunch of great players on that team. It was a really good team. Eli Acker on that team. Jared Long, Carter Putt, I believe, on that team. That's quarterback. So a lot of really good ones. I remember. I can't remember his last name, but I remember KJ. KJ was the running back on that team.
Nice.
And I believe he is still, or maybe just left from Delta State. So I mean, fun fact: I played KJ in Madden and almost beat him. Didn't beat him. So
yeah, I found that football players are usually pretty good at Madden.
Yeah, they are. It was like, I mean, it came down to the wire though. It came down to an onside kick at the end.
Oh my!
But I couldn't come up with a win. But,
yeah, it's impossible to get onside kicks in Madden.
But no, it just is though. It great for Heritage Academy to be back in the state title game.
Absolutely.
And just a throwback to that team that won it. They were such a really good football team, and this Heritage Academy group really resilient this season and able to find their way into the state title against Park Lane Academy.
Yeah, and good to see that they produced some really quality, good athletes.
Oh, they really have. I mean, Eli Acker played at Ole Miss a couple seasons, so Jared Long, I believe it was at Central Arkansas a couple seasons, so had a bunch of players, really good players on that team. And there's more than just those guys as well. So,
yeah, it's one of the great things about rural Mississippi is that anytime there's an athlete that is playing anywhere, even D1, D2 ball, it's just the pride is unmatched.
Yeah, Mississippi pride, and a lot of great athletes in this state as well. Laura Lee Sharp will try a three, and it won't fall. And we'll have a sub. Ellie Townsend will come into the game, the 8th grader will make her mark here.
Wow.
Checking out. She'll check out Heritage players. So
Clock's still running, just over 3 minutes to go in the game.
yeah, just over 3 minutes, 66-26 to score. Heritage, it trails Leake Academy. Kind of a careless throw there. Leake able to come up with it. Drive to the left side.
That was
layup
nice.
Good. That was a nice
Just
layup.
blew right by Nevaeh Jefferson. Sorry for cutting you off right there.
You're good. You're good. Nice layup there. 68-26. Nevaeh Jefferson going to try a three of her own. Tried to go off glass, and the shot won't fall. Rebound, though, for Heritage. Laura Sharp's shot won't fall, and then
And a chance for points.
Yeah, a chance for points for Ellie Townsend, who's just coming to the ball game. So a chance for her. So after this, as this game's starting to wrap up here, you'll have for Heritage, as we'll see if Townsend can make this free throw. First one, no good. But next game up for Heritage, play against Pontotoc High School at Pontotoc, and that will be, trying to get my dates right, should be on Thursday. So against Pontotoc High School, and then against Madison St. Joe it is scheduled for Friday. Probably will not play on Friday with Heritage being in the state title game. I believe that is this Friday. So
I think you're right.
Townsend unable to knock down the free throws there.
They would have gone nuts if she would have made it.
Yeah, and a jump ball on the floor. Also newly checked into the game, Morgan Dooley, 9th grader on this squad, freshman. Inbound into the corner, to Laura Lee Sharp. She kicks it to Dooley. Dooley trying to swing it, and the ball is stolen away.
That was good defense.
Dooley with some work defensively there at the half court line, but Leake Academy able to get it across. Heritage checking in, trying to check in some of their bench players. Rebound for the Patriots. Hunter Hill with the basketball. Coming up on 40 seconds to go in this one. Kick out Laura Lee Sharp. Three ball up and good. Now those shots.
She's like 4 for 5 this game.
She's hit a good couple of threes. We're going to blow the whistle here and let those subs come in for Heritage Academy. It'll be Emma Gray Sims in the game. I'll make sure I get all these in here. Emma Gray Sims, Brooklyn Bogue, and Taraji Jones in the game. Some young players on the floor. Ellie Townsend out there, Morgan Dooley getting a little bit of action here in some varsity basketball.
Good hustle.
Kick cross court. Ball almost stolen away. Open three ball on the deep left wing. It falls.
Nice. That was a good shot.
A nice shot there.
Open look.
10 seconds left. See if Heritage can get a last-second shot with the young players on the floor. Shot fake. Kick to the top of the key.
Put it up there.
Three ball up. No good. No good. And that'll be the ball game here. As this one ends, Leake Academy defeats your Heritage Academy Patriots 71-29. Tough game for Heritage, and they just fall. They just fall in this one to Leake Academy. Leake Academy, a well-coached group, and definitely played really well. Both teams will circle around half court circle and say a little prayer. So we'll take a short break and be back in just a moment for the post-game show. Your final score, Leake Academy 71, Heritage Academy 29. You're listening to the Heritage Academy Sports Network. Welcome back into the Heritage Academy Sports Network. Heritage falls to Leake Academy 71-29. In this one, they move to 3-2 on the season. Patriots came up short in this one. Really good effort from Leake Academy in this one. That's a well-coached team. Mentioned that before we took a break. And, I want to make sure we introduce ourselves. I'm Ty Goldman alongside Britt Vine for this post-game show. But Leake Academy came out, played the way they needed to. Heritage just seemed to, be caught in the line of fire with this team. Especially, you talk about line of fire, talking about shooting threes. Leake Academy made a lot of those tonight. So just a tough one overall for the Patriots tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It just seemed like right out of the gate, the Patriots were really overwhelmed by everything that Leake Academy was doing, from defensively to they were hitting threes early on in the game, and it got out of hand pretty quickly. They managed to kind of go on a run at the end of the first quarter, or at first period rather, and get some points on the board, cut it down to a 10-point deficit. But, 10-point deficit, they were still down to start with. It just seemed like you said, line of fire. It was very fast-paced and just wasn't quite ready for it. But, again, all credit to Leake Academy. They played a really good game tonight. They're a very well-coached basketball team, like you said, and it's going to be exciting to see what they can do against other teams in the district.
Yeah, if we're broadcasting for the Heritage Academy Sports Network, but if you're a Leake Academy fan watching this one, should be excited for what you saw tonight. They just to be honest, they played really, really well. That was a good basketball team that Heritage played tonight. Talk about Heritage offensively. It was tough for the Patriots to really. A lot of the times, it was tough for the Patriots to get it into the front court. Had Leake Academy, that heavy press on the inbound. They would back off every now and then after the inbound was thrown in, but had a heavy press on the inbound. Heritage would get it in the front court. Most of the time, they would trap near the half court line. Leake Academy. Very well conditioned as well. Really never got tired in this one. And, Heritage just a couple of errant passes as well, and then, just couldn't get some shots to fall. You can talk about overall what you thought from their offense, but I will say the one bright spot, Laura Lee Sharp really shot the ball well from three, especially in the second half. Made, I think, 3 or 4 in the second half, made that one at the end of the first half with the buzzer beater, so about 4 or 5 threes in the game tonight for her. So I think she was a really big bright spot for the Patriots in this one. But overall, offensively, what did you see?
Yeah, and it's just obviously that was pretty much the lone bright spot on the team, was Lorelei Sharp just being able to shoot the ball really well. Offensively, it just, like you said, a lot of errant passes. And, when you're playing really good trap defense, that's going to happen. You're going to force bad passes, but just not a lot of – they couldn't really move the ball well because, like you said, they were just – Leake Academy was hustling really hard. They didn't really try to get it in the paint very much.
It was tough for them, too, anyway.
Absolutely. And they weren't really getting good looks from three. It was a very well-played defensive game by Leake Academy, and Heritage just didn't look like they were ready for it.
Yeah, it felt like at times they were overwhelmed in this one. So, like we mentioned, Leake Academy, really well conditioned, a good basketball team, and Heritage just didn't know what they were walking into tonight. Just a tough one overall, and I'm sure Coach Maggie Prophet will get the girls right and ready for the next one. Talk about defense for Heritage. Main thing I noticed, and Leake Academy can shoot the ball however, right? They're going to make shots. That's kind of the identity of their team. Made a lot of three-point shots in this one. Main thing I'm focused on is Heritage not able to get a lot of defensive rebounds in this one, and it provided a lot of second-chance opportunities for Leake Academy, in which a lot of them they capitalized and they converted on. That's the main thing I want to talk about, and it was something that in the last game we watched and called against Calhoun Academy. That's something they struggle with as well, Heritage, not able to get defensive rebounds. Overall, what can you do to be able to secure defensive rebounds? Because a lot of the times you had 3-on-1 inside of the paint, and that one was a Leake Academy Rebel, and the Rebels were getting the rebounds and not the Patriots. So, what do you think? I think you got to be able to find a body and box out better.
Right, absolutely.
But what do you think about everything in terms of just being able to rebound defensively?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think that, just boxing out would help. When you have 3 bodies in the paint, get somebody and just force them back, push them away from the ball, jump up and try and get the rebound. But I mean, a lot of what was causing these offensive rebounds is that the Leake Academy players, they were able to get to the paint very effectively. You could see a lot of there were good spin moves and just really blowing by defenders.
Aggressive drives inside.
Absolutely, yeah. So they were able to get to the paint really well. And that just goes into another topic of, like, Heritage wasn't really ready for it. And I mean, a lot of the times that is what it was. They were getting to the paint, and it just seemed like they were ready for it, and it seemed like Heritage was not.
Yeah, it just, maybe caught Heritage a little off guard, and also, too, I mean, the drives were very aggressive, and those drives also opened up, kicks outside behind the three-point line, which opened up a lot of threes. And also, too, Leake Academy did a good job of really moving the rock around the perimeter.
Right.
And, and a thing with that, Heritage, I think two things. Heritage got to continue or try to establish now you have to play with a lot more speed. As this team, Leake Academy played with more speed, just quite frankly played with more speed than Heritage did tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing, too, also, you got to look at got to be a little bit more physical underneath. Got to be more physical. I mean, again, if find a body right to box out, but I mean, just do anything to box out, get a rebound. Got to be able to get those rebounds because, like we mentioned, there were a lot of second chance opportunities for the Rebels tonight, and a lot of them they converted on, and it was really tough sledding for Heritage. They worked so hard defensively and were able to force and generate misses, right, with tough shots. But you generate those misses but can't get the offense or the defensive rebounds, and, you're just right back to square one. And it really is kind of a buzzkill to at least your momentum and how you feel inside your head playing the ball game is, you work so hard defensively and then can't quite grab the defensive rebounds.
Yeah, and a part of that is you got to get your stronger people in the paint. It seemed like when there were people in the paint, it was two smaller players and then one, stronger player that could maybe, box out and try and get a rebound. But you got to get your strong players down low, and it seemed like that wasn't happening a lot.
Yeah, I mean, with doing that, I mean, maybe running a little bit more zone defense would help out. Maybe at least to keep Hunter Hill down there because I think you got to keep her down there. The way she plays, I think she plays a really physical brand of basketball.
Yeah.
So you got to find a way to keep her down there, let her be able to box out. But, yeah, you're right. At least, be able to try and keep the bigs down there. The way the Leake Academy was moving offensively, it was tough for a lot of people to stay inside the paint. But, because a lot of their stuff, they worked around the perimeter, especially passing the basketball, and then they'd eventually take their drives and, then kick out or even go up with a layup. So, the way Leake Academy moved tonight, it was just so tough for the Patriots to, have any sort of defensive momentum in the ball game. So, a tough one for Heritage tonight. But hey, it's always it's a learning point for the Patriots. I'm sure Maggie Profit, head coach for the Lady Patriots, can use this as a learning point and maybe help out the Patriots in some way. But Leake Academy again on top. They defeat your Heritage Academy Patriots 71-29. We'll run through our sponsors here for the Heritage Academy Athletics for one last time here before we go. Britt, hit us with the first half.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Tompkins Law Firm, Bank First, Elite Physical Therapy, Falcon Contracting, Zachary's Restaurant, Chick-fil-A in Columbus, International Paper, Southern Pipe and Supply, Life Choices Pregnancy Care Center, Allegro Family Clinics, Allegro OBGYN, Atlas Recovery and Towing, Boss Realty, Woodard Law, Sunflower, Truesdale Plumbing, Bill Russell Ford Lincoln, Curtis Optometry Group, Holsey Logging and Grand Trucking, Squincher, Wheeler Roofing.
Now I'll hit y'all with the second half. Sprint Mart, Smiles by Callaway, TE Lot CPAs and Advisors, Permacorp, Lindsay Clemens and Associates Real Estate Closing Law Firm, North Mississippi Vascular Care, Century 21 Doris Hardy and Associates, Patton Witten Associate Broker, Phillips Contracting Company, Mugshots Grill and Bar, Columbus Orthopedic, Trout Family Dentistry, Columbus Fence, Quality Beverage, McShan Lumber, WJ Enterprises, Matt Winter, Farm Bureau Insurance, JDS Well Strategies, King and Associates Cardiology, Shuckalock Lumber, S&S Landscaping, ES Sorbent Warehouse, Gastroenterology Associates, Legacy Real Estate Group, Brislin Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Heating, BSN Sports, and Tracy Bryan Nichols Wealth. Again, thank you to all of our 2025 Heritage Academy athletic sponsors. We appreciate all the work and stuff you put into our athletics. It helps us a lot, and we appreciate y'all very, very much. Any last thoughts for you, Britt?
Go Patriots.
Go Patriots, yeah. Go Patriots, especially this weekend, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
This Friday, I believe, Heritage Academy football will be playing in the state title against Park Lane Academy. So
I would love to see them
a
win
big
that.
one. Hopefully Heritage can come out on top in that one for the first state title, I believe, since the 2019 season. And it would be a big win. Obviously, any state title is a big win. So it'd be huge for Heritage to be able to win that. Excited for that one. So be sure to catch your Patriots on Friday. Be sure to catch your Patriots and any other streams we do. Sometimes they'll take this thing on the road. Sometimes we're not on the road, but they'll take the camera on the road and stream the away games. So anytime we go live on our YouTube channel here, Heritage Academy Sports Network, be sure to tune in so you can catch Heritage Academy athletics anytime that the Patriots are playing. So we do appreciate y'all for tuning in to our stream tonight. Unfortunately, Heritage unable to win this one. They fought a Leake Academy 71-29, but I enjoyed doing it. Alongside Britt Vine, I'm Ty Goldman. Appreciate y'all listening, and go Patriots.